Testing, testing. All right, we should be live. We should be live. Live on a Monday. Start of the week, baby. Start of the week. All right, we're live. Thank you. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything. And welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link stream. We are in Gold 5, and we are going to try to King of Games today in this stream over the next couple of hours. And not only will we duel, but we'll chat, we'll talk all things Yu-Gi-Oh! And it'll be a very, very fun time. So thank you guys all so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Huge shout out to Gamesy, Jake, JR Glenn, Starling, Kevin, Rainbow Dragon, Elaine, Axe Raider, Neo Nova, Mike Nove, Blade of Chaos. A lot of people and love it. Psychic Master, Kid Jr. I also want to apologize for the lack of content since Friday. I know I said this weekend I was going to upload every Duel in Duelist Kingdom. That is the next video we will upload. And I'm very confident it will be out tomorrow, although I know now I've said 3 different dates, because then I said in the Discord it would be out on Sunday. This weekend was just like, it was an unbelievable, a lot of stuff just happened, so it was an unbelievable weekend. So I do apologize for that, but it will be out tomorrow, and I'm very excited to go over that with you. We have a stream today, we have 3 streams tomorrow, we have 2 streams Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm going up to New York for my friends Tim and Katie's wedding, 2 of my dearest friends. They have a Friday wedding, so I got to go up Thursday. So that is going to be a lot of fun, but we will only be streaming then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And this weekend I've been working on videos and shorts, and we haven't uploaded a short in like 3 weeks. We should be able to, have videos and shorts scheduled for when I'm gone. But yeah, the streams will only be Monday through Wednesday this week. But we're doing plenty. We're doing 1 today, 3 tomorrow, 2 on Wednesday. Yeah, JR, first day at the hotel was great. Really, really nice hotel. People there were really nice. There were like two women that work in catering that like came up to me and introduced themselves and were like, man, I've never met a streamer before. So I guess word got around that I'm, that's that's my job. And I was like, oh, it's not as cool as it sounds. And they're like, no, that's awesome. So it was very cool. It was very cool. Really good vibe, like good clientele. It was fun. Yeah, it's been fun. And my one day this week, ironically enough, is today, 4 to 11 or 5 to 11. So we'll stream for like 3 or 4 hours today, and then I got to do that. But yeah, 1 day a week. But that's how it's always been. It's always been 1 day a week. Really leaving that insurance job in November is the key that allowed me to do this full time, and it's been great. It's been a great journey, and really, really can't wait. No, I was not noticed, and I am not famous. They know I'm a streamer because I have to give my employment history when I apply, and obviously the person in HR or whoever interviewed me said that I was very clear with them that this is my main job and that I can really only do 1 day a week, maybe twice if like people are on vacation. But I was really just looking for part-time work, and they were obviously totally cool with that. So no, it's not that they recognized me. It was just that, yeah, they knew that this was my job. But thank you for asking, JR. I appreciate it. Apostolos is here. And by the way, this weekend as well, my dear friends Tim and Katie get married on Friday, and then Anime NYC on Saturday. Kenjiro Suda panel celebrating the 25th anniversary of DM. There are people out there that believe something's going to get announced. I am not one of those people, but there are people that believe it. Nick T is actually one of those people who believes that like something will be alluded to at that panel, and he just believes that because there's a random Yu-Gi-Oh! Director that's accompanying him, which I get why he and others believe that. But even if there's nothing, it should still be a really, really fun panel. It's the only time Kenjiro Suda is coming to or not the only time, but the first time Kenjiro Suda, the voice actor of Kaiba, is coming to America to do a con, which that in of itself is kind of weird, and I get why people think that there's got to be something bigger for that reason. But I'm not even kidding, I'm going with a good old pen and paper. I will be writing down stuff as the interview happens, and Hopefully I'll be able to create a video recapping the interview and any like really interesting points I thought. You know, it'd be really cool if he talks about like filler decisions and if there were other plans for filler. And, you know, we have a director there, so they very well might, which I'm excited for. It's going to be really, really fun regardless. I know, I guess the new meme is people saying Yu-Gi-Oh! 10. Can I come to the hotel and you look the other way while I grab a free Hilton breakfast? I don't work mornings, and I also don't work in the breakfast station. And breakfast at the hotel I work at is $18.95 for the buffet. So I do not work at a free breakfast. If you want to take a risk at a free breakfast, every Hampton Inn does a free breakfast. Homewood Suites do free breakfasts. Those are Hilton properties that do free breakfasts. Embassy Suites. But I've actually, funny enough, I've worked at 2 different Hiltons and neither of them have done free breakfast. It is expensive, JR. Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a more upscale Hilton. It's an upscale Hilton. Yeah, it's not a 5-star Hilton, but it's a 4-star Hilton. While Hampton Inns and like Hilton Garden Inns, those are 3-star hotels. So it's definitely pricey. Yeah. Still, that's robbery. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's expensive. But I mean, I guess the argument is you get access to a buffet and an omelet station, so you can like eat more than the price tag if you're a big breakfast guy, you know. I guess that's the counter argument. Listen, I don't set the prices. I just tell the guests what the prices are. But it's a beautiful hotel. It's a beautiful hotel. Hampton Inn is free and buffet. Correct. Yes. Yeah, now the one I work at does have a pool, but yes. Yeah, no, I believe that we are going to get a Yu-Gi-Oh series soon, but I was talking to Dredger this weekend and, you know, we were just talking and Dredger was like, I mean, how are you feeling about like Jump Festa? Because he's like, you know, I know sometimes you say things on stream that, but maybe you're coping and you don't actually think that. And I'm like, no, I do believe it will happen. My fear, genuinely, and I've said this to you guys, I'm not going to be dishonest about it, is if this Jump Festa comes and goes with nothing, then what happens next? What happens to me? What happens to this channel? And what happens to just the anime community? You know, that's where it because it's one thing to say, it's a 1-year break. It's another thing to say, well, now we're going on year 2, and then that break becomes a little more darkened. So this is going to be a big Jump Festa, and we're exactly 4 months away. Like, Jump Festa will be here before you know it, and that's going to be very, very exciting. Yeah, usually the Yu-Gi-Oh panel gets announced closer to Jump Festa. It usually gets announced closer. Yeah, I don't have the same passion about the card game side. GameZ Jake, thank you for the $2 super chat. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Abridged Episode 1 is making progress. Nice. Cool that someone's doing a 7's Abridged. The last Abridged I remember is Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. That's the last Abridged I remember that did, like, at least 5 episodes. I know a few people did, like, a Vrain's Abridged pilot, but I don't think that ever really got off the ground. The last one that I remember that was pretty consistent and had many episodes to it was Arc 5 Abridged. With Yu-Gi-Oh! Being so big, especially in Japan, I can't comprehend why they wouldn't make a new anime. Yeah, Mike, you're sounding like a lot of us. I feel like J.R. Glenn has written that same exact message. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think that there's not really any harm in making a new one. You know, I mean, I guess their perspective is, well, do we need to invest money in that side of things if both card games are still selling well? I guess that's their argument. I did see that there was a YCS this past weekend, right? Vancouver, was it? That had, like, some of the lowest attendance ever. Did I read that correctly? What Mike Nove just wrote in chat, JR, where he said, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Being so big, especially in Japan, I can't comprehend why they wouldn't create a new anime. Which I fully agree with. I mean, I fully agree with that. So I wonder if that is a... I'm trying to see if I can pull up something. And that there was like no crowd for it. I can't find the tweet. It was from, I thought it was from a pretty big Yu-Gi-Oh content creator. Just about how like the attendance at YCS Vancouver was like incredibly low. I heard they had an 8-player requirement for DL. They lowered it to 4 and only 2 people signed up. Wow. Yeah. And, you know, it does stink because, like, you know, nobody wants to see the card game flounder or perform poorly. But I forget who it was. I think maybe it was Nick T, one of the guys. Maybe it was Pete, who was like, you almost need to root for the games to do bad for there to be any chance of, like, an anime coming back. And like, at least with Rush, you know, because if the games start performing poorly or attendance is down, maybe that will be like the kick that they're like, that Konami is like, okay, we need an anime just to like start getting things back on track. Maybe that's like, that can be like a big key for us. And, you know, I'm not saying I want that to happen, but it is interesting that Vancouver had such a poor attendance. There could have been other factors, travel. I know Vancouver is a very expensive city, so traveling could have just been really expensive to do. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. That it seemed like it was a pretty poor turnout for that event over the weekend. And yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I haven't gotten the news on Rush. Usually they show whether Rush is in like the top 10 of card. I haven't gotten like the top 10 selling card games in Japan. The last data I have was from April. So I'm waiting for more data on that to see if Rush has like dropped, if it's increased, or if it stayed the same. Because if Rush stays the same, you know, the one argument for like they're going to bring back an anime is, hey, and that man, good to see. I don't know if I said hello to you. Hey, we need an anime to promote the game, right? They view it as like a giant commercial. I always hate when people say that because I think it's much more than that, but sure. One of its main purposes is to advertise the card game. I wouldn't argue that. And if the card game is starting to dwindle a little bit, or Rush is starting to decrease in playership or sales, maybe that could be the motivation spark that Konami needs to be like, okay, we need a show now to start promoting this again. You know, it's, again, who knows what's going on. Maybe that has nothing to do with it. Maybe they've been working on something and they wanted to take a break because of the Takahashi passing and figure out what they want to do. And that could certainly be it. There's, you know, there's so many reasons, and, you know, you keep speculating and kind of going in circles, right, with all the different possibilities and stuff. Blade of Chaos with a very generous €10 super chat. Blade of Chaos, thank you so much. I had a dream that a Duel Links anime got announced at Jump Festa. Here's to that with a heart. Come on, man. Come on. I am not yeah, I hope that comes true. I hope your dream comes true, man, because it's my dream too. Now, I mean, not only for an anime to get announced at Jump Festa, but if it was like a Duel Links based anime where the characters were in the world of Duel Links, to me that is like my number one love. There is no other idea that I would like more than that. Not to say there's no other ideas that I wouldn't like. Like, I would actually be interested to see what they would do regarding a DM reboot. If they announced like a sequel to 5Ds or Zexal, of course I'd be over the moon for that. But that is like my number one want that I can possibly conceive. A big crossover show like that within the world of Duel Links. The DM reboot, I still really do believe has a lot of legitimacy, because that's the moneymaker, man. That is the easiest way they can get the most amount of eyes on the product. And I don't think anybody would argue that. Like, it's just nostalgia sells. That's their most popular show. You could argue by a lot. I mean, that might upset some people, but it just is. And you know, if they did anything regarding that original cast, tied into that original cast, it would get the most amount of eyes on a new show, in my opinion, by far. But Blade, thank you so much for the super chat. I love that dream. I love that dream. And we got to make that dream a reality, baby. We got to make it a reality. How many days until Jump Festa? Days until December 19th, 2025. 123 days. In 123 days, it's a reality, man. Duel Links Anime. JR Glenn ordering some Mexican food for lunch. Love it, JR. Love it. Digital Preacher, what's going on? No, they have not released Rush cards in America. And at this point, they probably don't have any plans to. Nina, the lovely Nina is here. Good to see you, Nina. Hope you're doing well. Did you get a sandwich? Last time, I guess you got a sub from Jimmy John's or Firehouse. I think Jimmy John's. And then you got Mexican. So maybe I mixed it up. No, okay, so I'm way off the money. Man, what else is there for lunch? I'm way off the money, JR. Chick-fil-A. Okay, Chick-fil-A. How is Jump Festa working this year with you in Delaware? Well, we can't have as many people as we had last year because it's and Delayed has seen it. It's a smaller place. Not only is it a smaller place, but again, it's a newer place, and we have connected walls. So I think I'm going to be asking the people who were there last year to kind of get a feel of who can come. I imagine a lot less people will be able to come because I am further. And then that'll probably be it. Now, if, like, nobody can come, then maybe I'll start expanding. I thought you were moving out before then. There's a chance. We got the approval to leave, but, like, we don't know what we're doing, Delayed. We don't know what we're doing. If a perfect house goes on the market and they, like, accept our offer, then yes, maybe that will happen. But, you know, I don't know. You got a discount at a local Hilton. Yeah. Well, I have the family and friends. I got to give Delayed that, too. Exactly 4 months till Jump Festa. Let's go! You can... Listen, we've got 3 queen blow-up mattresses. We've got the 2 couches now. Yeah, there's plenty of spots to sleep. The floor. It's going to be good. Well, listen, hopefully a lot of people will be able to make it. Like, I know Dredger. I don't know if Dredger will be able to make it because he's got a big, like, family party the next day. So, hopefully all the guys can make it. Hopefully everybody can make it. But, you know, I don't know. Nina's confirmed. Nina's confirmed for Jump Festa, which is huge. So, Nina's confirmed. A few people have confirmed. But it's definitely not, like, there's no train near me. There's no, even if you take the train to, like, Wilmington, it's still 30 minutes south. So, and I know there's a good amount of people that don't drive, that take public transport, so that makes it more tricky. Cyber Striker, thank you for the sub. So, in my opinion, they wasted 6 years by not doing a Master Duel anime. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be realistic as someone that spends his free time watching DM and GX. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Digital Preacher. I think, you know, Vrains was such a complicated game from a dueling perspective. The main duel writer, Masahiro Hikakubo, who's written duels from Duel Monsters all the way through Go Rush, has come out multiple times and talked about how difficult it was to write duels for Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains because the game got to such a, I don't want to say convoluted, but such an intense comboing, like, element, and it became very difficult not only to write duels, but I think also to show duels in a very, like, entertaining way. And I think they managed to do it for the most part in Vrains. And that was an element that some competitive people loved about Vrains, but I think him and Kazuki Takahashi, who obviously had the final say, just felt like it was time for a soft reset. And so I don't think they wasted 6 years. I don't think they handled Rush the way that they should have. With Speed leaving the market, I think they should have released Rush Duels worldwide. I think Rush Duels should be featured at these YCS and should be featured at these events worldwide as like side games, even if they're not like, you know, the main events and whatnot. And I think Sevens and Go Rush should have been simulcasted, much like Vrains was, so that it could have reached a larger audience. I don't think the release and execution of the 6 years that they spent on Rush was very well done. But they didn't need another Master Duel anime after Vrains. Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game since 2019 in the last 6 years has grown. It's grown in sales, it's grown in player base, and that's all been without an anime. Now, I'm not one of those people that, like, is opposed to another Master Duel anime. I kind of want them to go back to a Master Duel anime or do a hybrid where you can have Master Duels and Rush Duels. But I think that it was kind of needed after Vrains, and obviously Takahashi kind of felt the same way, to just have a soft reset on the entire game. Now, again, they should have released Rush worldwide, and I think they probably, if they could have, maybe kept, like, the old character design styles that Studio Gallop did. I get it's cheaper to do the more, like, generic designs, but I think that was a big thing that was kind of jarring for a lot of people, that Sevens and Go Rush didn't maybe look like Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime comparatively to the first 6. There were some character designs that I thought did look like Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, but the style the art style was a lot different. And I got used to it, but I know some people never really got used to it. So I think there were things they could have done differently with the Rush anime, but I don't think moving from Master to Rush was that big of a, like, waste, you know? Or you could also tag along, Nina, with Shiggy's and Vogel, who I think they said they're definitely coming as well. So, like, head over to their area and then they can scoop you up or something. Because it's a much shorter trip now for you guys. It's a much shorter trip. I heard we're getting more Luke support in Duel Links. That's just what I heard. Yeah, we definitely need another Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime adding to Duel Links, yeah. Even in the OCG structure manga, they skip over stuff in duels because it's gotten... Right, they just show the end of combos. They don't show the whole combo. And that's the problem with, like, doing a Master Rule anime. If you're going to show, like, actual combo strings that are realistic, will it be entertaining? How long are those combo strings going to be? Or are you going to, like, have duelists use not as powerful decks and combos so it's more entertaining but not as realistic with the main game? Which I would prefer that, to be honest with you. I don't need to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character playing, you know, Fiendsmith or Bestial or, you know, whatever. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what they're in a weird spot, and then the more you think about it, the more you're like, all right, well, maybe it makes sense that they're kind of freezing for a year, and hopefully it's just a year to figure out what to do. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I really don't. I really don't. All I know is Mike Nov, I think, asked earlier if I will be live at the panel. I will not be. I don't even know if that's allowed, but I will not be live on Saturday during the panel. We will be live for Jump Festa. Like, we will be live for Jump Festa. And, you know, probably both days. Only day one if something gets announced. So hopefully only one day. But yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. We are in such a... Yep, that's right. We are in such a weird spot with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. The parentheses for wins, of course, is the streak. We need 5 in a row to hit King of Games. I was live for day 2 last year, and I will be if nothing gets announced on day 1, because I don't feel I have a choice. I'm going to update this deck a little bit. I want to add the Flip Dragon. Send 1 dragon type, change 1... No, this is the one. Defense. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to get rid of Beta Burn. I'll just have 2. So the picture above me, I'm lazy to edit it. We have 2 Flapdragon instead of Beta Burn. Easy enough. Easy enough, man. All right. Blade, Gamesy, Jake, thank you guys for the donations. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Let's do it. Quick, someone stream snipe him. Actually, you know what? I am on a 1 streak. I know for a fact I'm on a 1 streak. Because I did 1 rush duel yesterday to get, like, credit for the event. And then I was like, let me stop. Because I didn't want to, like, potentially win 3 in a row. But I know for a fact we're already on a 1 streak. So come on. Gotta remember how to play. I am not foolish enough to know that this is baseball. It's definitely not baseball. I could go to a sandwich. I could make a sandwich, go to the bank, and get back, and my opponent and MD still most likely wouldn't be done with their combo. Yeah, right. And how do you translate that to a Master Rule anime? You know, that's their challenge. Unless they just want to do another Rush show, which is possible. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. What's going on, Randall? How you doing? I'll actually crank out a video based on... Yeah, no, I love it, dude. I'm looking forward to your Arc 5 Synchro video, Blade. I'm looking forward to it, man. Come on, I'm looking forward to it. Damn it, and we can't pop that back row card. That's so unfortunate. What is it, riding? Or shady? Well, wrecked. That's fine. That's fine. Last podcast made me start thinking about how I'd rank the 8 Yu-Gi-Oh! It's hard to rank. Rush Duel is nice when where they just summon multiple at once as opposed to Master Rule taking forever, yeah. I took a 45-minute train to work this morning and only got in 1 Master Duel. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like the Master Duel experience. Wow, they're bricked. What are they even playing? They're playing Bug? They're playing Insect, dude? Another shady. That's funny. I do have to remember how to play, to be honest with you. Can't I do this? Yeah. I think we can win here, can't we? I am almost out of cards. Oh, right. But I can do this. Right, the false alarm being out of card. You're never really out of cards in this deck as long as you have that red boot fusion. I mean, I think we can win here, chat, unless this is like negate attack or widespread or something really wonky. It's not. GG's. Good start, man. Come on. Honestly, it would be beautiful if we just got like 4 wins right off the bat here and cogged. It'd be beautiful to hit a cog that quick, man. Probably won't happen, but you never know. This deck is good, man. This is a good deck. I did see the game Saturday. Yeah, Justin Fields 1 for 5, 4 yards. Yeah. Well, he does everything pretty well. You know, his one weakness is throwing the ball. That's his only like glaring weakness, you know. Kind of a big weakness to have as a quarterback. Yeah, it was not a good look, dude. We're going to be a big run-first team, which I like. I think that's smart, but, you know, Fields is... It's not even that, dude. Our receivers, too. Besides Garrett Wilson, can you name 2 receivers on the team? Malachi Corley's going to get cut. And Arian Smith, I think, is the other thing. The other guy. Yeah, JR, it's so funny because one of the Jets, like, beat reporters literally wrote, like, Justin Fields this training camp has looked really, really good. You know, his one issue has been throwing the ball, but, like, everything else has been spot on. And it was, like, a serious tweet, and everybody was, like, flaming him in the comments because it's like, well, that's the most important part of being a quarterback. God, dude. Yeah, I don't know. You were right, man. We have no receivers. I thought they were just no chemistry with Watt Rogers, but I was wrong. Yeah, we had no receivers, dude. We still have Alan Lazard on the team. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't think there's any you know, we can't get, like, Terry McLaurin because his contract is going to cost too much. And I don't know what they're going to do. Like, they've got to get better catching talent on the team. And they're not going to. So, hopefully we just run 90% of the time. All right, let's see if we can dance. Dragon's Inferno. Dude, we're in shape here, man. Pop a good one. It's not a good one. Oh, it'd be so nice to just get a win, dude. It'd be so nice to just get a win. No, Devontae Adams is on the Rams now, JR. We do have Garrett Wilson, who I think is very good, but yeah, no, Devontae Adams is gone. Gone. What does he have? Riding? He's going to use it right here. And he should. And he should, by the way. Yeah. And he should. And he should. Really is... I feel like as soon as the year end... Oh, yeah, it was when we cut Rodgers, yeah. Yep. So, a few months. I thought there was a chance we might keep him, but no. Guys playing Joint Tech, love it. I feel like you never see Joint Tech. I always love when people are playing decks that you don't see a lot. Because I'd rather go up against anything except Seven's Road. We can kill this guy's deck if we get our Red Boot Fusion off. We can kill this guy's deck. Good to see a fellow Joint Tech bro, of course. Yeah, how bad is that Stafford injury? I know, I saw that he was like... I mean, he's old. You know, the longer you ride it with older QBs, the riskier it gets, you know? Well, the Rams added Devontae Adams, but they lost Cooper Kupp. So I feel like that's kind of a 1-to-1. Although maybe Adams is healthier than Kupp. I know they're totally different receivers, but I feel like in terms of like skill level. All right, I don't know Joint Tech too well. Hopefully we can't get killed here. What? Why did he give me dragons? I guess he had to. That's a weird effect. You let your opponent set a spell or trap in their grave on their field. And that's how it triggers the search. I feel like that's a weird effect. Pete, what's going on, man? I don't miss Aaron. I genuinely do not miss Aaron. I do not miss Aaron. No. Dude, I got rid of the cardboard cutout. I got rid of the cardboard cutout. My dad punched it in the face. Correct, but he did have back row. I mean, it didn't matter. He popped it, but he did have back row. I mean, he had, I don't even know what popped it. I hope he's cooked. I hope he's cooked. Because we play him week 1, and I can't stand the thought of losing to him. Don't worry, man. MetLife will be a zoo. Will it be a zoo? It probably will be. I'm booing him. You know, it's funny because my brother was like, "Are you really gonna boo him?" And I said, "Of course I'm booing him." And my brother was like, "I don't know if I'm gonna." And then he's thought about it more, and now he's like, "Yeah, I'm booing him too." Well, we're in trouble here, chat. I think our streak's coming to an end. That shiny shady killed us, dude. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Oh, I wish he went to the Bills. No, it's not because he went to the... It has nothing to do with where he went. It has everything to do with... I didn't like him before he was a Jet. And Pete can confirm that. I never liked him before he was a Jet. He became a Jet. I had to like him because there was no other choice. I had to like him. I had to believe that he was like... you know, the second coming of, you know, Joe Namath. And it was a very underwhelming 2 years. Very underwhelming 2 years. The first year was not really his fault, but it still just lines up exact. Or does this do piercing? Fuck. Well, we're in trouble. And then even when he left, he, like, made comments that were really, like, douchey about the Jets. And it's like, dude, I don't like him. The truth is I've never really liked him. But I had to like him, you know? And he was not good. I can't believe we're gonna lose, man. We do have a chance if we draw. I mean, we do have a chance if we draw Red Boot. Yeah, we definitely have a chance. We definitely have a chance. Do I have another Inferno that I can draw into to pop that card? I have one more. Okay, if we draw Red Boot, we can win. Come on. Let's go on the 5th draw, dude. I think we can win, but I've got to actually, like, win. You know what I mean? Give me Wyvern. Huh? Huh? Let me not overthink this. What card does he have? I can't believe he's got some stupid card that's going to give him the win. Yeah, he's got another Shady or whatever. But it's gonna give him the win. That's brutal, dude. Fusion summon by facing... I think this effect still triggers, right? We still do we not burn? Does Shady doesn't prevent the burn, does it? Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, Shady's just too good, dude. Nah, I mean, Anti-Gear kills us. If Anti-Gear didn't have piercing, maybe, but it's got piercing, so it's going to kill us. Unless he forgets and attacks this card. Maybe he will. I don't know, maybe he'll forget. Oh, it's tough, man. Yeah, that card is really good, dude. I mean, you got... Maybe he forgets. You guys were not kidding when you said that card is like... That card changes the entire complexion of Duel Links. I mean, that is a crazy good card, Shiny Shady. And he started with 2 set. He had 2 of them set, you know. So what are you going to do? I mean, it was a good duel. It was a good duel. Oh, Reyes sent me the nice. So that was from this duel. That was kind of delayed. Is that the only... Oh, yeah, I guess so. I don't know why I thought that was our 3rd duel. That duel took forever. I felt like a master duel. That duel took like 20 minutes. Thank you, Dredge. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know. You get a sports team that has bad ownership, dude, and it's brutal. And the Jets are one that I think they have some of the worst ownership in sports. The Cowboys, I know a lot of people feel similarly. Jerry Jones is a funny guy, though. I mean, he's a funny guy if you're not rooting for the Cowboys. Right? If you don't like the Cowboys, he's hilarious. What kind of starting hand is this, dude? Thank God we're not going turn 1. At least the Mets give us... Yeah, well, come on, man. I mean, the Mets, you know, good series win, but I mean, they've been brutal. I think they're a game and a half up now on the wild card, but like, it just doesn't feel like their season's gonna end very well. I want that. Pop a good one, baby. Pop a good one. We popped the worst one. Remember building your desk as they got blown out in the playoffs. Yes. Me, you, Dredger, right? Me, you, Dredger. We were watching the Mets and the Padres, and they got massacred. I think that was game 1. Or no, maybe it was game 3, and it was the best of 3 series. All I know is it did not go well for them. They got massacred. Cal may have been there, and Cal came down and was like, "Go Padres," as a joke, even though we were already losing like 5-0. We almost threw him out of the house. All right, the burn effect on this card is when you shuffle cards back into the deck. I don't know why I just forgot that. I don't know why I thought the burn effect happened on summon. Blade King, what's going on? Good to see you, Blade. Stevie Cohen spent billions on that roster, yeah. Well, no, I will never actually say anything negative about Steve Cohen. I am very, very happy we have an owner that actually, like, does stuff. Yeah, I think we do. That one monster, I think, has it. Hopefully the Mets get to the playoffs. I mean, you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. Hopefully we don't die here. How many cards does he have? 8? Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate it. We're in gold 5. We're in gold 5. It's just a matter of getting a 5 streak now, and that's never easy, but it's doable. I think we've cogged like 5 times in Rush, once in Speed. Now the Lions are good now. Although, I think the Lions are going to take a step back, losing both of their coordinators. It's tough when you lose both of one coordinator, let alone both. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like last year was the Lions' year, and I cannot believe they had a one-and-done playoff. I know they had so many injuries, but that Washington game was, like, shocking. I think their O-line... Yeah, I didn't even realize they had a lot of O-line losses, but yeah, O-line is important, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. I mean, last year, were they the #1 team, or was Philadelphia the #1 team in the NFC? We survive. We survive. All right, come on. We can win. Seven's Road Magician is literally just surviving turn 1 and then beating him on the next turn. It was the Lions, yeah. So the whole playoffs went through Detroit, and they played one playoff game at home and lost. No, and I said that, Randall. I said they were dealing with a lot of injuries. Yeah, I said that. And they were. They were. Oh, that was stupid. What does this do? Do I have game? 200. No, I don't, dude. Oh, yes, I do. All right. Beautiful. Talking football and dueling at the highest bracket we possibly can in Duel Links. Love it. It'll be annoying if we win, like, the next... Because that would have been if we win the next 2 and Joint Tech prevented us from cogging, that'll be a tough one to swallow. But that Joint Tech player was good, and we just... I mean, the Shiny Shady. It was more Shiny Shady than the Joint Tech, but... Okay, well... This is what happens in Duel Links. We're going up against Silver on 2. If you pop your own fusion with its effect, you get Bluetooth back from Grave. Yep. Yep. Okay, give me a High Dragon. Oh, that's tough. That is not good unless we draw into something here. And we're going up against no skill, no life. So if we lose the duel, can we use that classic? Oh, this guy's got no life. Insult. Such a throwback insult, but really a classic. I really thought the Rams were going to the Super Bowl last season. They might have... Dude, I cannot believe they didn't beat the Eagles. They were the only team I felt that were close to beating the Eagles in the playoffs last year. And, like, I can't believe they didn't score on that drive. I was very upset. And I can't imagine how Pete, Clueless Gamers, who's an actual Rams fan, felt. But I couldn't believe that they didn't finish that drive. And if they beat the Eagles, I do think there's a very good chance they're going to the Super Bowl and maybe winning. Yeah. I couldn't believe the defense gave up an 80-yard Saquon run to lose. Well, yeah, but even after that happened, they still had a good chance to win. I know, and it was like a snowy, weird weather game. Oh, they should have won that game, dude. They should have won. Okay, let's beat this guy. Let's beat him up. Not good. We literally cannot do anything, dude. That's brutal. Dude, that's a brutal starting ad. I stood in the... Yeah, I know. Yeah, Space Cowgirl has accounted many times that Pete left the house, stood in the snow, and she looked an hour later and he took his shirt off. And he was just standing in the snow for like an hour, which is crazy. I just want to see a single playoff game. Yeah, me too, dude. Maybe in the next 5 years, we will. I mean, it's just brutal, dude. It's a brutal life being a fan of that team. Nah, the Jets will be in the playoffs in the next 10 years. Okay. Yeah, sometimes on these climbs, you just get games like that. And I don't really have an explanation for it. Now, that guy was in silver, too. He was... Oh. Yeah, I think this guy just... I didn't even realize he didn't have an extra deck. I think this guy just made the deck. Gold 5 should not be getting matched up against Silver 2. I think that really just speaks more to the amount of people that are playing Rush Duel Links, which is not a lot. Like, that's not a great sign. If you're in Gold 5, like, you should be getting matched up against other Gold 5 people. Or Gold 3 or 4, you know, but, I mean, that's crazy. All right, give me a dragon. This is probably someone good. Damn it, dude. Back-to-back bricks. We got away with it against the silver, but I don't think we're going to get away with it here. Especially against a really good deck in Yugioh's. What? But this is another guy. No extra deck. What the hell is this? How did this guy get to... Oh, it's Harpies. Okay. I can't believe this, dude. Give me a dragon. Damn it. What I can't believe more is we can't do anything. LMAO, it's my old King of Games deck. Please, we cannot lose to this guy, dude. There's no way we can lose to a guy without a fusion deck. Without an extra deck, excuse me. I mean, no, Arby's, like, aren't terrible because they can, like, flip your monsters, right? Dude, what on earth? He didn't even use Torna's effect to flip one of my monsters. Dude, okay, we've gone up against two really weird back-to-back decks. Really weird. Dude, for a second, I thought we missed it again. Okay. Red boot. Add this. Extra effect. Get rid of shiny. Add red boot fusion. Activate effect. I think we pitched widespread, right? It doesn't matter. Pop back row. Ha ha ha! I don't know why I just summoned that dude. That was a mistake. I think we can win. I don't know if the burn will be enough. I think it will be. I think it's enough actually to the... I'll give him all the vanilla. Dude, I mean, what is this? I feel like we just went up against two people that haven't played Rush in like 5 years. I mean, not 5 years, like 5. Well, yeah, like since the beginning of the game. And just hopped on. Like we got very lucky. I'm changing it. 4 wins. We're on a 3 streak. And you know, we've gone up just against 2 cupcake opponents. Now that, well, they're cupcake decks. I mean, they might be good duelists. It's just the decks are outdated. It's hard to win with decks that are that outdated. I am more... Dude, how on earth did this guy get this deck to gold 5? He's using a skill... He doesn't have the card in his deck. He doesn't have Hammer Crush in the deck. There's no way this is the deck he took to gold 5. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. He's doing some like meme challenge. That's the only explanation. Yeah, no, that's not the deck. Okay, come on. We got to win here, chat. We're 1 away from KOG, and it's now... And hopefully it's the maximum. I mean, it could be a bot. Tomato Sores, what's going on, my friend? Okay, please don't. Now we're going to get loaded with all the dragons when we haven't... Oh, yeah, he's using Nail Maximum. Now, remember, the last time we went up against a Nail Maximum deck, we lost. It was one of, like, our only, like, late losses in that stream last week. So, it's not, like... If he opens with the Maximum, dude, I'm going to lose my marbles. Last time we went up against a nail player, they opened with the maximum, we destroyed it, and then they got the maximum on the very next turn. Okay, we're okay. But he's gonna try to dance. I mean, at least we got the nails theme to listen to, which is a good one. Oh man, going up against the nail deck is always so stressful, dude. It's always so stressful, man. I did add, it's not reflected in the image, Tomato, but I did add Flapdragon. I replaced the 2 Beta Burn with 2 Flapdragon. Okay, come on. Come on. We can kill this guy. Remember when you used Compulse when they summoned the maximum and they just summoned it back? Yes, I do. Yeah, not one of my better moments. Shady is irrelevant against the maximum. No, there's no need to keep it. Do I have the red? No. Oh my god, I can't. Dude, I butchered that turn. Here comes widespread. Dude, I totally butchered that turn. I was so intent. Oh, that's fine. No way, dude. There's no way. We're gonna lose again, man. Dude, this deck... This deck is my, my kryptonite, seriously. No, I know. We can get over it with Red Boot. I don't know what this card is, to be honest. I mean, dude, it's hard to imagine that just happened. It's hard to believe that just happened. It's not. I know it's not good, man. I know. He's gonna use the effect to destroy Blue Fang, and then he'll attack Flap. I have to imagine that's what'll happen. Good thing there's not a card like Double Attack that lets the maximum attack twice. The problem is these back row cards. Negate is in the grave. That is big. Come on. Ah, we didn't draw a dragon. That's well, hold on. We can add one. I don't have red in here, do I? No. Well, let me use Dragon's Inferno first. Okay. Yeah, blue does pop. Right. Okay. I think we can dance. Yeah, I mean, if he has Shady, it's game, right? I don't think he does. Okay. I'm worried he has slime, though. Let's go. All right, one more for KOG. You know, that deck is just... Every time I go up against Nail, I know he's getting that Yugioh Dragon off. Every single time. Oh, that's right. Slime's only... Right. Yeah. I don't know much about Rush. What's going on, that being? Stopped watching the anime mid-Vrains. I have some catching up to do. Yeah. You definitely... Definitely have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime to watch, which is cool. I mean, that's cool, Seth. I wish I was in your position. Hopefully we get something, a new show soon, but yes. Okay, come on. Let's go up. If you show me, like, Silver Rank 4, I'll feel really good about this one. Show me, like, Silver Rank 4, Gold 5, and a guy who's been playing since 2015. Yeah, that's what you want. And Udius, of course, yeah. All right, well, so far, pre-duel, everything that went wrong could have went wrong. Wow. Double rank up. That's sick, Duel Links. That's sick. Yeah, no, Rush is really fun. I have a lot. Rush is probably my favorite way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. And, dude, tough. It's a high-stakes game, and I don't even want to say he bricked. We bricked. I mean, going first, setting cards is fine. We bricked. Now he can have some fun. I'm turning my toggle off. Should have kept one card for the trap. Yeah. I always forget that, dude. I always forget that. Well, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Is this still the best deck in the game? Light Galaxy, yeah. By quite a bit, dude. By quite a bit. Yeah, and it's a guy who's using his stamps, and I mean, this is just crazy, dude. We went up against like the worst person we could have went up against. I mean, what? Every card's got the effects. Oh man. I mean, you know, you hope for like, you know, either low gold or even silver with like no accolades. It's gold 5. He's got 70 million accolades. And then you see the UDS, it's like, all right. And then you see win and rank up, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, it couldn't have went worse. And then we brick. And then we brick and we start with no dragons. And then we brick and we start with no dragons. No, the only mechanics that have made it are rituals and fusions. That being Synchros, XZs, Pendulums, Links have not, and probably won't. Rush also has an exclusive mechanic called Maximums, which are probably my favorite mechanic. To be honest, it's also your fault for not leaving any cards in hand. To punish myself for making a mistake, I'm going to chug this absolute papar if we lose. Nah, I'm saving that one for Jump Festa. Does this... Jeez, man. I imagine... So we're going to take 5,300. Oh. What gives that... I don't even know what gives that piercing. I mean, we went, you know, it's like going up against Malice and Master Duel. What are you going to do? It's the best deck in the game. Tough. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine, that being. I mean, it's not easy, LMAO, yeah. It's not easy to play a game that has not been, like, officially released anywhere. You know what I mean? Said. And then, like, you know, if you wanted to play it in Duel Links, it didn't come out for another couple of years after that Maximum announcement. So, it's tough. The only way to play it is, like, Yugioh Pro or Edo Pro. Yeah, no, Pendulum and Links should obviously, for obvious reasons, never come to Rush. And then... And I mean, even it being in Rush, I mean, I don't know how many people are playing it. Or the Switch game, yeah. God, I always forget that Switch game was even a thing. I mean, if you don't open with one of the dragons, there's really not much you can do. Games do it on purpose when being on the precipice of something they give you the hardest to put. Yeah, they do. I know. It is funny. I mean, at least that guy got KOG. At least, like, he, you know, got KOG. We never got a Ritual Yu-Gi-Oh! Show focusing on the ritual cards. Nah, never did, unfortunately. Would have been cool if we did, but never did. Well, Pendulums are the only Master Duel mechanic that never appeared in a show after them. Right? Like, Vrain said everything except Pendulums. I missed the window. Well, that's fine. It actually doesn't get anything off. We just need to draw a big card, and we didn't. And we didn't. Damn, man. Make a Yu-Gi-Oh show based in medieval Europe and make ritual the main focus. Yeah, I don't know what... I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, a lot of people thought that, like, a ritual dimension was going to be a thing in Arc 5, and it wasn't. At least you had Miyadu, right, that, like, used rituals. But... oh, man, these duels are tedious when you just can't draw anything. They can reflip this one, right? That's the issue if you don't do it on the turn it was summoned. Or can they not reflip it? Yeah, they can reflip it. Not that it matters. I mean, we don't have monsters that's gonna... It can't pierce, so it's fine. We actually can pop both back row. Like, we're still in a position where as long as we just get a card, we will be fine. But we're about to go through half the deck. If we don't draw any of the 6 dragons we need, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Thank you. Okay. Man, dude. Okay, well, let's just start by getting rid of the back row. Got rid of a recital. Hopefully this is a legend trap. 2 recitals, okay. I mean, I don't know how this duel's gonna go. This has been a weird duel. This has been a weird duel, dude. I mean, this duel feels like it's been going on forever. I think this guy's got a 40-card deck. Actually, no, he's got like a... I don't know how many cards this guy has. I mean, we have widespread, so even if he attacks with like a big... I don't think he's got anything, dude. I don't think he's got anything. Widespread will kill that. Oh, but he return... No, he can't. It's not level 8 or lower. Hopefully he surrenders after this. And if he doesn't have any traps that can stop us, he might surrender. Might be as simple as that. He probably has his legend trap, if I had to guess. Damn, and that does save him. That sucks. Alright, well, he had something else, too. This has been a long duel. I mean, listen, I don't mind long duels. As long as it's going to end in our win, I don't mind long duels. We have Shady. We've got 2 strong monsters on the field. I think we'll be okay. I know he's got polymerization. I think I'm just using Shady right here, to be honest with you. I don't think there's any reason to, like, mess around with it. I think we just use Shady right here. I'm pretty sure that's the move. He's going to use 2 cards from his hand. Yeah. Yeah, we're just using Shady right here. All right, he can't reflip those cards. He's got 2 cards left in his hand. I think one of them is Bursinatrix. So he's got a Bursinatrix in his hand. The real only concern I have right now, chat, is running out of cards. But, you know, that's my only concern that I have. Yeah, because he's going to be able to full defense stall. I also don't know what that other trap is. All right. This duel's been going on forever. I was going to say, where are my flap dragons, bro? Bursinatrix? Yeah, close enough. I've just got to shuffle cards back in. I mean, we're going to win. We're definitely going to win, but man, what a long, grindy, little bit annoying duel. That was just an annoying duel. And I don't know, I'm not 100% sure we're going to win right here, but because I don't know what that trap is. Grindy duel, man. Grindy duel. All right. Back to winning ways. It stinks, man. That one Yugioh guy just cost us the KOG. But hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll get back there. I want those 200 gems, man. I want those 200 gems. When does the Tiger box come out? It comes out next week. Next week, we're probably going to do a big box opening. It's the climb. Cal Breezy is here. What's going on, Cal Breezy? Good to see you, man. And Cal, yes, for the After Dark, I'd love to play a game. If you want to suggest a game or two, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure who's around for the After Dark. I'll probably send a text out to everyone tomorrow or tonight. Nice, Dead Sea. How are you enjoying it? I know you're in the middle, or that you're starting the Lug arc, right? I believe episode 30, the Lug has just dueled. But I'm happy you're watching it. There's about 20 game wrecks in our Discord. Okay, I'll look into it. JR, I think I'm going to do a Whatnot stream later this month, but I will let you know. If not later this month, 100% September. I have the shirts, so it's just a matter of getting things together. I've been short on time in October because of 2 different weddings. So things have just been a little crazy, but yes, I definitely do plan to do a Whatnot stream very soon. Either late October or early September for sure. And thank you for asking and always being interested in it. I really do appreciate it. I know we haven't done a Whatnot stream in a bit. Little 200. Little 200. Let's burn. Let's burn. Did I say October? My apologies. Either August or late August or early September. My apologies. late August or early September. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, there will 100% be a Whatnot stream. 100%. Burn, baby, burn. You love that burn. I wish this animation was a little quicker. Yeah, you have to watch the subs on like an illegal site, which stinks. I mean, we'll set shady, not that it does anything. We are gonna lose. We are gonna lose. I'm going to the bathroom, but we're done. Appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you. Yeah, it's go anime. Not as good as Sevens, but still really enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, you're also just 30 episodes in. I think, I don't know, of the guys, I think 3 of us like Go Rush more. I think 3 of us like Sevens more. Or maybe it's 4 and 2 like Go Rush more than Sevens. I know Nick T likes Sevens more than Go Rush. I don't actually know for sure about Pete and Dredge. I think Cal, myself, and Dak like Go Rush more. But it seems between the people that have watched the shows, it feels pretty split on who likes what more. With I think it. Oh my god. I think it leans Go Rush, but I'm not positive on that. Let's run a poll. I mean, it's a good poll. Which series did you like more? And I'm gonna write what I predict the poll will be percentage-wise. All right, I've written my predictions. Polls are always good because, you know, even though of course the amount of people voting in the poll on a stream, or it's gonna be a very, very small percentage of people that have watched both shows. But they're always good because sometimes, like, let's say if it's between 5Ds and Zexal, and everybody that's like an active chatter writes Zexal, but everybody who's a lurker prefers 5Ds, it'll seem like Zexal is more preferred, but then when you run the poll, 5Ds ends up like winning. I just picked 2 shows as an example, but yeah, you know what I mean. Dun, 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 dun. He's not gonna... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't finished Go Rush or Sevens, then yeah. Right, that poll's really only for people that have watched both. But I mean, you know, I'm sure there's some people that watched a little bit of Sevens, didn't like it, or a little bit of Go Rush, didn't like it, and loved the other one. Nick T hot take incoming. Yeah, I mean, of the 5 shows that Nick T's watched, he thinks Sevens is number 1. That is definitely a hot take. I mean, it's not an incorrect take. It's his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. But it's certainly a unique one. And I love that. I mean, I love when people have unique takes. Especially when those unique takes praise something that otherwise people don't, like, in large majority agree with, you know? I think they're both amazingly charming. They are. They are. I mean, I have one ranked 6th, I have one ranked 4th. After he watches Arc 5, that'll be his new number 1. I mean, I know more people that have Arc 5 as their top show than Sevens, to be fair. But I also know I know a lot of people that have Arc 5 at the bottom, and they don't have Sevens at the bottom. You know what I mean? I think a majority of people that commented on my video where I ranked the shows had Arc 5 at the bottom. Did we lose here? Yugioh. I think we do lose here. I think it's that simple. We're in a bad funk. If he attacks, oh no, either way we lose. Yep. When are we ranking down? Can you can't de-rank in Duel Links, I don't think. I think that's only a Master Duel thing. Or a like KC Cup, but I don't know what's going on. I think we just lost 4 in a row. Yeah, no. Honestly, if Arc 5, I think, was the most ambitious show for sure of all the Yu-Gi-Ohs. I've always said if there was any Yu-Gi-Oh show that they were gonna redo, I would always pick Arc 5. Always. Always. Didn't mean to do that. I literally don't have anything here. Oh, man. Dude, I'm just not drawing anything, dude. This is like the 4th straight duel where I just have not drawn a dragon. Wow, dude. Oh no, I got you, man. No, I don't think Jake is moving. But I got you, man. Yeah. Well, Jake, we were talking about what show you prefer between Sevens and Go Rush. What do you prefer? I know you've seen both. Which one did you like more? I mean, do we lose again, dude? Yeah, we lose again. I mean, this deck, dude, if you're not going to give me, like, dragons, there's literally nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. If you're not going to give me dragons, there's nothing you can't play. You can't play the game. So, simple as that. Yeah, I would agree with that. I wasn't a huge hater of that last season. I thought that was the weakest season, but yeah, I would agree with that. I thought Go Rush had better highs, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine, Jake. It'll be fine. It's just temporary. It's just for a little bit. Well, the last 4 duels we have not drawn a dragon. And if you don't draw a dragon, you can't be competitive with this deck. Alright, we drew a dragon. Well, that breaks a bad 4 streak of not drawing dragons. Well, right, that's the other thing. All of Yuamu's secondary monsters are garbage. Yeah. Let's prevent a Sevens Road player from ranking up. Okay, we can actually play the deck. I mean, really, man. It's brutal. We can't win here, but I mean, we can do a crazy amount of damage. No, the God cards are not in Rush, as crazy as that would be. No, we don't win here. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is we have to survive. We'll see if we can survive. As long as we survive, we'll definitely win. There's just too many burn options, but the problem is it's very easy to get OTK'd in return, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be the God cards in Rush Duel. I think those are too inherently tied to, like, the original series. And they're too easy to summon. They're, like, too easy to summon in Rush as well. I would be very surprised if God cards were ever in Rush. I would be very surprised. Well, we're not going to get OTK'd. Yeah, we're fine. All right, we're going to end a very bad losing streak. Well, maybe not. Wow. Ugh. Do they have 7 or more dark attribute monsters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will. They will. And that does piercing. I mean, we could lose here. Dude, that is crazy. Well, yeah, because they can just summon the cat, potentially, as well. That is crazy. Had such a good chance to win and just didn't draw what we needed. Divine is not the same as Light. No, Divine is like its own tribute. Or attribute, I should say. Right now, we're okay. Well, he's definitely got piercing on this. The other one doesn't do piercing, does it? I think only the cat does piercing. I don't think this one does piercing. No. It's close. I mean, it's close. Okay. All right. Please, game. Please. Thank God, dude. I gotta do this. I mean, we're just gonna go for the 600 burn. If he uses Shiny Shady here, that'd be crazy. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right, we win. I'm changing it. We win. Jeez, man. All right, good. We prevent this guy from leveling up, which I'll feel some sort of solace about. I don't know what that guy was. Was that guy gold 5? Did we prevent a Yuga player from cogging? Was it gold 5? Oh, well, okay. That makes it more embarrassing for me. Oh, all right. Well, listen, sometimes you can just get streaks out of nowhere. I mean, hopefully I think we lost 5 in a row because I think we were 6-1. Oh, jeez. Rush is trash. Damn, we're meeting one of the edgiest players in this game. Rush is trash. Meanwhile, he's gold 5 in Rush about to cog. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully we can get a win and defend Rush's honor. Heroes, yep, of course. Hopefully this guy... I don't think he got any normal monsters on that excavation. Yeah, we got lucky there. Hopefully this guy leaves monsters in attack position. That's it. Oh, fusion. Okay. What's going on, Flash? How you doing? We can pop a sec card here. We're in good shape. Yeah, we're in good shape. I'm actually going to get rid of Dragon's Inferno because we just don't need it. Natalie, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Yuna is best girl. She is the most relatable due to her simping for other people in the show.
Yeah, you know, Yuna, I always liked... Oh, no. No, we're okay. I kind of screwed that up by not... Well, I had to get the... So I always liked Yuna, Natalie. Now, I kind of liked her when she wasn't simping as much, although you could maybe argue she was simping the whole show. But yeah, I always enjoyed Yuna's character. I hated her conclusion, though. Hated her conclusion. And Natalie, again, thank you so much for the donation. I thought her conclusion was just brutally bad. But, you know. Do we win? We win here. We win. Come on. I hate Rush. I'm sorry, Rush is trash. We're making this guy... We're teaching this guy about the true power of Rush duels. Yeah, surrender. Rush is trash. Why are you playing this game, buddy? It's a version of Red Eyes. It's a play on Red Eyes Flash, yeah. She's got Red Boot Boost, which is obviously a Red Eyes play, and Blue Fang Burst, which is a Blue Eyes play, and then their fusions, Blue Fang Enhanced and Red Boot Enhanced. And it's sick, and that's why we play Yuamu's deck. And I like Yuamu as well. I ended up liking Yuamu a little bit more than Yuna, but for a majority of the show, Natalie, Yuna was my favorite girl in the show. All right. Let's get a win here, man. Let's make it 3 in a row. Has a girl character ever had a satisfying ending in Yu-Gi-Oh? I thought Roman's was pretty good. And Yuamu's... Oh my god, what is this hand, dude? I find Red Boot really like Red Eyes, but Blue
Explain
Fang.
her conclusion and why it's sex.
So, Blue Fang... The way that she... The way that she calls Blue Fang's attack call is like the same as like Kaiba's Blue Eyes. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I remember I made a short on it. And Natalie, thank you for another $2 super chat. Explain her conclusion and why it sucks. So she went to the end. Oh, in terms of design, sure, yeah. She went to the ends of the world to try to reach Yugioh. That was her whole motivation the entire final season. Ended up successfully using the time machine, went to the Sengaku era, did all of these horrible things to our main crew, and I felt like didn't really like overly explain it when she ran into like Asana and all of them. I screwed this up, didn't I? I definitely did. And then was just like okay with not reaching Yugioh after she did all of these things trying to reach Yugioh. And I just felt like that was a little strange. And she didn't have like a conclusionary duel or anything, and I just felt like during that final arc she really didn't do anything. And her character just had this very like abrupt ending that I didn't really love and didn't really feel like it was in character for her. After the entire season, it was established that she was going to do anything to reach Yugioh. She failed once, and then just, like, not only was forgiven by everyone, which, you know, it is what it is, that's Yugioh, but, like, didn't really talk or didn't explain it. And I felt like she was such an, like, too important of a character to give her a silent conclusion, and that's what it felt like in that final season. Oh, of course, they popped the right one. Double ghost, and then they get +2 cards, too. Yeah, we lose. I mean, there's no way we're surviving this. Although they don't have an extra deck. I'm just noticing that right now. They don't have an extra deck. So maybe we get lucky because this is like a poorly constructed deck. Yeah, I just realized that delayed. Thank God. Wow, yeah, we got lucky, chat. We got real lucky. But Natalie, thank you for another donation. Really, really appreciate it. It's another early days player. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these duels. This combo is going to be sick, by the way, that what we're about to do. I'm going to be careful. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you for the dono.
Natalie, thank you so much for the $2 donation.
I feel like after dealing with a relationship and given how simping has helped me deal with it, that experience has softened my approach on her character. She might be up there with Yusaku.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think he's got anything. Come on, man. Yeah, Natalie, I actually didn't really mind her simping and, like, her, you know, being motivated by hopeless love. I actually kind of enjoyed it and thought it was very relatable. That element of it I didn't mind at all. I just thought that she really got the short end of the stick in that final arc, unfortunately. This was a Yuga Maximum deck. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a Yuga Maximum deck that did not have much luster, as they did not do well. All right, come on. We're back to a 3 streak, man. We're back to a 3 streak, man. But Natalie, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I mean, no, I like Yuna a lot. I think I have her top 10 characters. I think I have her like 7th, maybe 6th. I still, even despite her poor ending, I still think she is one of the better girl characters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. She's probably top 10 in the entire franchise. I mean, I always was a big fan of her character. Is this actually a Roa deck? Oh my god, we lucked out again. Help! And he's got no extra deck. Dude. Oh, this has to be 4 in a row. This has to be 4 in a row, baby. We are lucking out with these duels. We are lucking out with these matchups. We got it, baby. We got a... Come on! You're not gonna give me anything, seriously, dude? That's embarrassing. Dude. There's no way we can lose this, right? There's literally no way we can lose this. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Yuna early in the show. But I grew to like her pretty quickly. Dude. This guy just discarded Pot of... Oh, no, he used Pot of Greed. Yeah, Yuamu's secondary dragons are god-awful, dude. They're terrible. Oh, man. Can I just duel this guy every time? I mean, what is this duel, dude? I mean, I'm marking... Well, I won't mark the record yet, just in case something goes horribly wrong. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Yeah, we lost. That, you know, it's just... Sometimes, man, this game really, really, really screws you over. We are about to lose to one of... No, this thing does piercing. Of course, we're absolutely gonna lose. This... we're gonna lose to a guy who runs Sparks and One-Eyed Bat. I mean, this isn't... I can't believe this, dude. Unless we draw a dragon here. He's not gonna attack with something else. It's a bot. It's not even a real player. I cannot believe we're about to lose to this deck. I'm trying to bait him to... Oh, it might have worked, because it's a bot. It's not a real person. It's a bot. As long as he doesn't attack with this first. That's how you outsmart AI, chat. Is he... Hello? Dude, I'm so nervous. I can't believe we just got away with that. It doesn't matter, though, dude. We can't... I mean, this is hard to believe. If he has, like, monster reincarnation. Her deck, dude, if you don't draw one of those 6 dragons, her deck is ass. Yeah, I mean, if you don't draw one of those dragons, it's over. And right, they definitely do have 2 more Sparks. This is a very real situation where we can lose to Sparks. Very real situation. Damn, her deck may actually... How is her deck tier 2? This is just... I mean, we're going up against a bot. This is not a real person. It's a bot deck that doesn't have any spell trap, except Sparks. I mean, her deck, dude, is... Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that.
Thank you for
Natalie, thank you for the
dono.
$2 donation.
Hawks from MJ is hot as fuck. He can get it.
All right, well, listen, we don't want to, you know, be careful with the curse words. Usually, The AI censors the curse words. Yeah, no, listen, I just finished My Hero Academia to where it is, and yeah, what an incredible story it's been so far. It's been insane. It's been really good. Yeah, I got home last night and I watched the last 13 episodes in a row. Yeah, it was great, dude. I was hooked. We do need to talk about vigilantes. I need Red Boot. I need Red Boot. Keep in mind, this is to get to a 4 streak in Gold 5. Yeah. Man, dude, I really cannot believe what we just witnessed. I mean, this was a brutal duel. So did we just get lucky and he didn't draw into the other 2 sparks? Let's see. Oh my. Maybe he was only running 2. Oh, man. All right. Well, we win. And we're 1 win away from King of Games. Although, to be honest, I do not feel like we deserve King of Games at all after that. Natalie, thank you for the $2 donation. I do not feel like we deserve King of Games at all after that. That 29-turn slobber knocker, as they would say. As they would say. I mean, thank God we were going up against... And we manipulated the widespread ruin. If he attacked with Antique Gear Golem, we were done. Wow. Only 2 sparks. Only 2 sparks. So, sparks could not have killed us. Sparks could not have killed us. Actually, once we dealt with Antique Gear Golem, there was no way for him to beat us. Shout out to you, bro. As a big fan of the anime and TCG, it's extremely cool to see someone like you fall in love with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then make it your career. Much respect. Thank you, Hardfoul Network. I appreciate it. No, listen, I'm lucky that to have so many incredible people here supporting me and being part of this community. So I'm very lucky in that regard. I really am. Rarity, great to see you. What's going on? How you doing? Okay, let's get King of Games, baby. Oh, yeah, I'm shocked at Seven's Road. Come on. No extra deck. 3rd straight duel, no extra deck. Come on, 3rd straight duel, no extra deck. Or maybe he'll give me the pity surrender. Sometimes when you see gold rank 5, they just surrender. But this is a Seven's Road player, so I doubt that. You know, they're not known for being the most charitable. Oh, I'm sorry, Rarity. Yes, I'm leaving on Thursday for a wedding, but... in New York. But yeah, I'll get it over to you. I'll get it over to you. I scoop for gold rank 5 ups unless I'm on a streak. Yeah. No, I usually do too, honestly. Okay. I mean, I already screwed this up, dude. I screwed this up bad. Yeah, I already misplayed. This is Tim and Katie's wedding, yes. Yes, two dear friends of mine. So I'm very, very excited for that. Oh my god, I screwed it up, dude. Yeah. No, I'm very excited for it. But I'm part of the wedding party, so I gotta go up on like early Thursday morning, and it's like 4 hours away. As long as widespread doesn't get popped, we'll be okay. And Natalie, yeah, Hawks is very involved in the show from his introduction to, I imagine, the end. At least don't pop this one, dude. It's over. I don't foresee us surviving this. Yeah, two of my close friends are getting married. I mean, they've been dating for like 10 years, but they're getting married on Friday. So we're only doing streams today and tomorrow and Wednesday, but we're doing 3 streams tomorrow. We'll be live for probably about another 45 minutes, hour today. And then we're doing 2 streams on Wednesday, including an After Dark, which we're going to play some games or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do for the After Dark. You're going to rip this one, I imagine, which actually it wouldn't change anything. Yeah, it would have been the same if he attacked and pierced. I think we're okay, dude. We're okay. Don't set anything. Even if he sets something. Oh, no, we have... Well, it's all going to come down to whether we draw a dragon or not. If we draw a dragon, we have a chance. Okay. It's all going to come down to whether we draw a dragon or not. Interesting. They're leaving one of our... Oh, they're leaving... Wow, just went for the damage. Interesting. Come on. Come on, baby. Went for the damage instead of destroying Blue Fang. That's an interesting decision. Pop something good. Okay, well, that's... Oh, we can dance here, man. Let's not screw up. I know. Yeah, no, the question is, can we win? Do we have enough oomph to win? I don't think we do. Wait, no, I think we do. I think we've achieved King of Games, ladies and gentlemen. Unless it's like widespread or something. Or slime. I mean, there's a few things. It's not definite yet. But I think we've done it. The damage is there. Okay. Let's see. We may have done it. It's so funny because we started 6-1, then we lost 5 in a row, and then now we're on the verge of winning 5 in a row. Please. And that's it, baby. And that's it. By the way, a brutal, brutal fourth win on that. That was a 29-turn duel, which I'm happy you missed, Tomato, because that was an embarrassing one. Beautiful. King of games for the second straight month, and 11-6. That'll be the Jets record, of course, and the big 200 gems, which, of course, always makes the climb fun. I think it should be 500 gems, but, you know, that's just me. This was the fourth win. This was the deck we went up against, Tomato, and it took us until, like, turn 25 to draw one of our dragons. And so we couldn't do anything. It was miserable. Miserable. Boy. Help. Yeah. And we could have lost to Sparks in that duel because we got down to 300 life points because of Antique Gear Golem's burn. Brutal. Mike, thank you for the $20 super chat. A very generous super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. King of games. That's right. That's right. And you know what? It's so funny in PvP. It's so funny because it's very streaky. No, I don't want. Can we go to the PvP arena, please? Dude. I guess you have to click down there, yeah. It's very streaky because, like, yeah, we lost 4 in a row. We were 6-2, I guess we were. And then we lost 4 in a row. Couldn't draw a dragon. Just kept getting steamrolled to 3/7s road decks. And then we won 5 in a row. And including beating Rush's Trash on the way there. How about that? Rush's Trash, yet the guy is a gold rank 5 trying to hit KOG with heroes. So I guess he doesn't think it's that trash. Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously, man. Thank you for the donation. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, very exciting, man. Very exciting. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Did we finish bingo? No. I mean, we've got a big box opening next week, right? Tiger's stuff is coming. I don't plan to build Tiger's deck, but you know I try to collect every Rush Duel card possible. I won the bet against X-Slayer. To hit KOG in speed and to hit Master 5, I won that bet. On the final day, I won that bet. But it was not worth it. I really did lose. I really did lose. If you know what I mean. It was not worth it at all. Yeah, it was miserable. Yeah, I mean, I could use him on speed. But I have my Dino deck. I feel like the Dino deck is really good. So I feel like I have my speed deck if I ever wanted to play speed competitively for some reason. Which I don't mind playing because I do love the Dino deck, but... Yeah, I mean, we do have some time here. We could, I'll just auto-duel this. We could do a quick duel room. I mean, I could duel room probably until, like, the top of the hour. Would you guys want to do that, a duel room? We'll rock a duel room. I'm fine with that. Damn, so on our 5 streak, we beat Rush's Trash, and we beat a bot that almost beat us, that had no cards that had more than 1,200 attack besides Antique Gear Golem. I mean, could you imagine if we lost that duel? Mike, do you play, like, Duel Links or Master Duel? And thank you again, Mike, for the very generous donation. I greatly, greatly appreciate it, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We will be live tomorrow at 1 playing Falsebound Kingdom, at 3 o'clock with the DM watch-along. And then we will be live Tuesday night playing DK Bonanza on Twitch. And then we'll be live Wednesday with Master Duel, doing that, like, Chronicles event climb, or Theme Chronicles, whatever it is. And then we'll do After Dark at night. So, loaded 3 days. And then no more streams the rest of the week. Just getting into Rush Duel now, though. That's awesome. My advice for you, if you haven't, and this goes for anyone that's a newer player or getting back into it, level up the old DM characters to 30. Because they changed this, where level 30, I'm sure some of you guys, I'm sure all of you remember this, used to be 300 gems. And then they changed it at some point during, I think, 5D's World, where level 30 just gives you a card instead. And that sucks. So I would definitely prioritize getting those 300 gem DMGX characters to 30, because this stretch here gives you so many gems. 200, 450, and then 7, but really 800, because then you get 350 here, because you get 50 for hitting level 30. So that's a really good way to farm gems if you have not already. Okay, let's do we're going to do a rush duel room, because that's where we're doing a rush stream, so. All right, duel room, create room. I had an account previously, but when I re-downloaded, I lost it all. Brutal. Okay, I guess I didn't do a rush room. Dude, Mike, I'm so sorry, man. But if you're starting over, yeah, not only, obviously, if you want to play Rush, you got to unlock the Rush worlds, but definitely do that strategy where you're leveling up, when you're auto-dueling for those DM and GX level ups. I think it's the easiest way to get gems for a new player. How many times am I going to click on Wave Duel Scramble? Duel Room. Create Room. I see where I messed up. Rush. Yeah, it's quick. I don't really want to play you. I'll play Yuamu's deck once or twice. If there's a deck you want me to play, I probably have it, so just let me know. Oh, where do I see the, there we go. There's your room ID. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Two 73795. Insects might be one of the few decks I actually do not have. I'm sure I could build it, but all right, well, you guys swarm in here. I'm gonna hit the restroom. We'll duel for another 30-40 minutes. Appreciate all you guys being here. You guys are incredible, and yeah, let's keep rushing. All right, I'll be right back. Dak for the win is here. What's going on, Dak? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. I'm at table 24 if anyone wants to duel. Chupataro. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a Monday, man. You guys are working hard on Mondays. I respect it. Yeah, Mondays are tough. Mondays are tough. I don't know who this is. I have a feeling it's delayed. And I have a feeling he's probably playing a Meeg-chan deck. So out of respect for Meeg-chan, I'm not gonna activate any skills. Yeah. I mean, you knew it was a magical sheep deck. I should have played my Dino Maximum against this. I'm not activating any skills. I have a question about the maximum summon for the Go Rush anime. When will it be released in the Duel Links game? So maximum summons are in the game already, actually, Slynam. They're in the game. Really? With Sparks? Dude? Really? Oh, you mean for like the... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. Yeah, no idea. No, I have no idea when they're going to include them. I mean, they included fusions pretty quickly. I would imagine probably next year. If I had to guess. I think by this time next year, Go Rush will have their maximums in the game. Yeah, I'm... Damn, dude. Princess of the Flock, Ms. Mutton. What? The hell was that, dude? Again, we're not using skills. Let's make Chupataro feel the wrath of our dragons. Boom! We haven't gotten into any red boot yet. Once we get red boot, we're gonna be having some fun. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do for September, if they're going to add a new world or not. It'll be weird if they don't, but I don't know what they could add at this point. I mean, you know, I officially predicted at the beginning of the year Chronicles World, but I don't know if that's going to actually be the case. I think nothing, or like, yeah, a bunch of skins is probably the most likely. Oh, this stupid card, dude. All right, guys got all 3 Ms. Muttons, but it's not enough. All right, Chupataro's in trouble here. Chupataro's in trouble, baby. I'm not going to even set Shady, because that just feels like too strong of a trap. I don't know what... I screwed up the effect. The hell is that, dude? Don't we win? Well, you better kill us right here, Delayed, because our burn is going to kill you next turn. So you better win right here. You don't have an option. He could win. I mean, he really could win. I really do not want to lose to Ms. Mutton. I mean, if he just summons... Oh no, dude. That's fine, actually. That's totally fine. It's not enough to kill us. It's not enough. It's still not enough to kill us. I'm waiting for that sec card to flip and be the attack boosting one. It's still not enough. Oh, he's so ridiculous. Sparks as his skill. I mean, that's such a ridiculous troll skill to have. That's unbelievable. It's not enough. Oh my god, we got nothing. It's enough. It's enough. Do I have 5 monsters? Yes. Perfect burn! Oh, what a wacky duel, dude. Good game, Delayed. Good game. Delayed always making entertaining decks. And that was a good duel. You know what? Even if you're playing like an overpowered deck, if you don't use the skills, it does make it a much more like fair fight. And I'm like, I'm not using the skill. You know, he's playing Meeg-chan. I'm not using the skill. All right, Rarity, good luck. I am probably going to do maybe one more after this, just a heads up, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. Rarity playing Yugioh's deck. Love it. I figured there was no skill for Meeg-chan, but playing the Sparks skill... That's great. We only went up against one Yugioh's deck today. And he, or she, the person playing that deck, murdered us. Murdered us, dude. Every time I see this, I think Shady's got to be one of those traps. It probably would be fun to do a room with like no skills. Alright, she is playing Yugioh's deck. I mean, this is a good turn. We're gonna burn a crazy amount here. I mean, there's always a chance that we're gonna get murdered. But we've put ourselves in a good position where if we can survive next turn, we're in a good position. I feel like... does anybody run, like, Piercing in this deck? I feel like Piercing would be, like, a crazy good card to run, but maybe it would make the hand too, like, cloggy. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. The rush shows aren't for everyone. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I'm ending the poll. We got, I think, like 40 votes, right? 55. So, my prediction, based on, you know, my interactions with people in the community and everything, this is what I wrote down. At pretty close. It was 56-44. Pretty close. Honestly, you can't get much closer than that. Yeah, I feel like people are split, but it leans Go Rush when you ask a majority of people which one they prefer. But to be fair, you know, if it wasn't for 7s, I don't know if Go Rush would have been as enjoyable. So it's kind of that one of those weird situations where, like, 7s, I think, allowed people to enjoy Go Rush a little more. If that makes any sense. I can easily put Vrains at the bottom. Oh, man. Vrains is, yeah, for me, Vrains is 5th. What does this do? Does this pierce? No, but it definitely boosts them. Alright, well, we're in a situation here where, again, if Rarity has enough to kill us, oh, that allows piercing. 3,000. We're okay right now. We're going to be okay. We're going to take about... Honestly, our life points will be very similar. I think we'll be at 29. Yeah, okay. She's got 2 big monsters, though. Come on. Red boot. Damn it, dude. We can... We can definitely burn. I mean, she almost definitely has Shady. Almost definitely. She used it there. We were... I mean, she should... Honestly, using it here would make sense, yeah, because then we can't fusion. Damn. I mean, there was no way we could have avoided that. I mean, we set 3 and pass, but if she gets another meteor charge, we're in a lot of trouble. I mean, this is a good duel. I mean, Red Boot's effect can, like, destroy the rest of her deck. Yeah, she's done, dude. She's done. If she doesn't beat us here. Although we would have to get these 2 cards from Grave. That's not that simple. If she can pierce, she beats us. She might not be done, even if she doesn't. I did not know that because I have not watched One Piece. But, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I know there are some anime that just stick with, like, the same opening for a very long time. Well, 75 episodes. How long did 99% last? I feel like 99% was similar in length. That's a good duel, man. That's a good duel. I thought 99% lasted a lot longer than that. Hold on. Yeah, 99% lasted 71 episodes. 34 to 104. It depends what she has set. We might be able to win here. I think we can win. Oh my god, I don't have the fusion. Dude, I can't believe that. I don't have the most important thing to do the combo, which is the fusion spell. And now I've got 300 monsters in it. Oh my god, dude. Well, we screwed up. Oh man, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. I'm doing the combo in my mind. I don't have the spell, dude. I added the fusion back to the extra deck, but yeah, by the way, you need a fusion spell to fusion summon in case you forgot. Good game, Rarity. That was a good duel. That came down to the wire. That was a good duel. It was a good duel until I pulled a me. All right, first one to join me here at table 9 gets last duel of the stream. Oh, man. Tough. If I just kept everything in defense, it would have been interesting to see if... I mean, eventually, I'm sure you would have drawn into a meteor charge. Good game. Good game. That was a really good game. Well, you know what? You were smart. You just waited for me to make a mistake, and that's what happened. Yeah, no, I figured you probably had another one. You know, in my mind, I was like, oh, well, I'll just go to the Red Eyes Enhanced and kill the rest of your deck and then win on a deck out. And, of course, I don't have the fusion spell and didn't realize it until it was too late. And this is not a good hand. That was a good game. That was a good game. This is the final game of the stream. I wasn't, my plan to win was not attack based. I was just trying to completely deck you out. Because I think you only had 6 cards left, so if I sent off of the fusion effect, but that would have ended the deck, but, you know, in case you forgot, you need a fusion spell to fusion summon. Well, not in every deck, but in most decks. I guess not in every deck. And John is playing his full rarity deck, which is always fun to play. Dylan was going. I don't know what's. No, I was going. It was smart until I forgot. It was a good idea. I just didn't have the right card. Crazy, man. But no, that was a good duel. Bum, 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 bum. Tomorrow we'll be live at 1 o'clock with Falsebound Kingdom. 3 o'clock with the DM Watch Along, episodes 70 through 78. And then DK Bonanza at night. Never have watched any Rusher 7s. Where can it be watched? Yeah, it's not on Crunchyroll. You can only watch it on one of those like illegal sites, Mike. I'm not going to use my skill here against John. Yeah, if you want to watch the dub, they're on Hulu. I don't know if the... do you want to watch the dub or the sub? Yeah, it's very annoying. You've got to go to like Go Anime or 9 Anime. Again, I've been very critical with how they've rolled out that show, and the accessibility has been dreadful. I mean, really, really dreadful. No, I mean, I drew the fusion spell I needed, Adrian, was in the grave. There was a way for me to potentially get it with Wyvern's effect, but I just lost track of everything. Simple as that. Yeah, no, the accessibility was terrible. Had to rely on a fan sub team, and, you know, huge shout out and thank you for the work that they did. But, like, if that person was busy for a couple of weeks, you just wouldn't be able to watch it, you know? And like, with Vrains, you knew every Wednesday morning it was coming out. And, like, that's how it should have been for every Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Kaiba would like Rush Duel. I mean, it's a game. I think he just obsesses about being the best, and so I think he would just obsess about being the best in this. Yugi definitely would, yeah. No, it was great. You knew every time. You knew when Vrains was going to come out. You knew when the episodes were going to come out. There was never any delays. It was beautiful. Well, I did say I wasn't going to use the skill, but to keep the duel going, I have to. It doesn't really change anything. I mean, we're still in a lot of trouble here. Which, I mean, is crazy. John is using a full rarity deck, and we might lose. These duels are so much more even when you're not, like, using the skills. When it's a deck that's, like, not, you know, optimal. If he tribute summons, we've got to use it. Yeah, we've got to use it. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's not an effect monster, dude. We lost. I guess my dueling ability went out the window as soon as whatchamacallit, we hit King of Games. Good game, John. Good game. Well, we lost to the full rarity deck. Well, John has given us a homie turn. It really should have been over, but you know, I appreciate it, John. Giving us a homie turn, which we love. And there's still nothing dude, there's nothing we can do. Sounds good, Adrian. Have a great Monday. Now, you know what, John? I appreciate it, but, you know, you deserve the win, buddy. You deserve the win. I mean, we could have summoned Red Boot and, like, you know, it would have been the same stuff. Good game, John. Good game. I love the high rarity deck. Yeah, John's dueled us with high rarity before, which is always fun. Listen, man, we did exactly what we needed to do. We hit King of Games. We went 11-6. We were 6-6, and then we won 5 in a row. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out, for showing me some support, for being here. To everybody who donated, super chatted, Mike, Natalie, Blade of Chaos, Gamesy, Jake, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We will be live again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Falsebound Kingdom for 2 hours, and then we will switch at 3 to the DM watch along, and then we're playing DK Bonanza at night. So Tuesday we'll be live pretty much all day. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. Every Duel and Duelist Kingdom should be out tomorrow, finishing up that work. And, sorry about the delay on that video. That will be the next video that gets uploaded, and that should be tomorrow. So yeah, fun time. I had a great time. I hope you guys did as well. Please have a great rest of your Monday. Delayed rarity, John, thank you for the duels at the end. To everybody watching, thank you so much. And everybody who donated, thank you. You truly breathe life into this channel, and I would not be here without you. So thank you. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys. One last question here from Mike, because this guy's great. Do you think if they were to do a Duel Link style anime, would they include skills each duelist could use? Like, I actually do. They did it in Vrains, Mike. I think they would do it in a Duel Links anime. I wouldn't love that, to be honest, but I think they would do it in a Duel Links anime. I'd prefer they didn't, but I think they would, to keep the, continuity and consistency of Duel Links. But it's a great question. All right. Love you all. Thank you all for being here. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.